Once Bayley was signed to Monday Night Raw, she renewed a rivalry with former friend and foe Charlotte Flair. During their days in NXT, they were part of the famous Four Horsewomen, a group who helped revolutionize women's wrestling. Once the Hugger came to Raw in 2016, the battle was on.
Harsh impact. Shoulder right in the midsection.
Ooh, what impact.
Boom, what impact. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Oh, nasty impact. Oh, alley-oop powerbomb.
That might be it.
Look at this. Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Now it's Bayley on her heels.
And the confidence she came into this 6 women's tag team match seems to be fading a bit.
You sound surprised. Oh, come on. Think about who she's in there with. This was bound to happen sooner or later.
She's looked off her game almost all night here, guys. And to be honest, I'm a little surprised.
She's out of it, guys. Yeah, she's leaving herself wide open here.
There are times during a 6-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a 6-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruin it for everybody.
Jumping face buster.
6-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. 2 teams of 3 compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone can think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Step up into Gary.
On the mark.
Oh! 6-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, where 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a 6-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit, 3 individuals working collectively at all times.
So look at Paige making her move. She better do something fast. Ooh! Setting him up for the
Slam down hard.
Looks like Paige is starting to slip a bit.
She's got 2 very capable partners in her corner. Now might be a good time to bring one of them in.
Incredible drop.
Ah, what a neck breaker.
Charlotte not in a good place right now.
Can
Must
she
be in
keep
a
her
hurry.
down? And Paige getting the shoulder up. Too early in the match to end it. Boom! Shot block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee. Ring rattling. Nailed it. Uh-oh.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Boom, nice.
Super kick.
Taken off her feet now.
And you're not going to win many matches down there. I can tell you that.
is beginning to take some heat here. She really needs to think about making a tag, guys.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Prince Dean Ambrose.
Look at this.
Beautiful technique.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil.
Here comes Paige.
This might be it.
Oh, my. We're looking at complete domination. She fights out.
But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael. Look at her go. Mickie James was able to get out of there.
Backdrop suplex. Beautiful technique. Nailed it.
Oh, keep your eye on this one.
Nasty drop.
Look at this.
Charlotte is measuring.
She better stay right where she is.
Hard landing there. Nothing to worry about. Just a little misstep on her part.
Oh, going to the top. High risk.
And she's toying with her now.
She better not rise to the bait.
She's looking at it.
Incredible.
Does not want to be there. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Oh, the mitt kick. Right on the money.
This one is over.
There's almost no rebounding from a strike like that.
German suplex.
Oh, here it comes. Paige Turner.
This is all but over.
What a sweeping blow. DDT.
Landed.
Jumping face buster. This is going to be big, one way or another.
Look out. Face crusher. You gotta believe this one's over. Boom.
Something big is coming.
Thunderous slam.
Mickie James is finding herself in some serious trouble here.
I'm not so sure she even knows where she is at this point.
This could be the end of the road for her here, guys. But then again, you could probably say the same about... Oh, my God.
That's all she wrote, fellas.
She wants to finish this.
Oh, man.
She shows signs of life.
She's showing a lot more than that.
Charlotte is rolling here.
Boom, running FTO plant.
Nicely done. Shoulder tackle.
It is not looking good for Charlotte. Dare I say, the Queen's in a dire situation.
She's got something in mind.
What's this going to be?
Wheelbarrow. Flapjack.
Face.
Oh, spiking DDT. That's how you put it. Can she end it here?
Back in the ring again. What a six-man tag match.
Now let's get another look at those six superstars going head-to-head and toe-to-toe.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. This entire match was just one big highlight reel, and I didn't expect anything else.
Here are your winners, Mickie James and Paige.
Big match here as we kick off this 3-on-3 contest. Oh, Corey, he unloaded there. What a stomp. Good grief.
Oh, nasty impact.
Boom, right in the butt.
Breaker.
Ooh. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Things not looking great for Finn Balor. He looks to be a little surprised right now. Going for broke.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this.
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
Oh, an elbow drop.
Shane McMahon with a reason to be nervous here.
I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this six-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
During Jeff Hardy's career, he's experienced great success as a singles competitor. Jeff is part of a small group of superstars who've accomplished the feat of becoming a Grand Slam champion. A surprise reversal from Jeff Hardy.
Titus O'Neil with a nice reversal.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Speaking of Jeff Hardy as a singles competitor, Michael, Jeff became a United States champion fairly recently to put him in that Grand Slam champions class. Something we would have never expected a few years ago.
After an 8-year hiatus from WWE that saw Jeff compete on the independent scene, Hardy returned home to WWE and has shown that he never missed a beat.
Bad spot for him to be in here, guys.
He's got to do something to get back in this thing.
Set him up.
Ooh, what impact. Unceremoniously deposited down.
Inside the ring now.
So agile.
Boom, what impact. What a stomp. Good grief. Vertical suplex.
Nice.
Hard. He's got the shoulders down. Looks like Shane McMahon is off his game here.
This may very well be one of his toughest challenges in a very long time.
To be successful, the offensive style he's relying on tonight requires him not lose too much stamina. But by the looks of things right now, he might need a new game plan.
This is where we find out who the better man is. And at this point, it could very well be either one of these guys. That's how close this thing is.
A long way down.
Can he score the pin? This one's not over yet.
Wow, what's it going to take?
Oh, right to the back.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Not looking good for Jeff Hardy there.
And you know, all three of the superstars he's up against won't back down at any point during this match.
Yeah, but there's still quite a sizable variance as it relates to where these guys are health-wise.
Spinning kick to the gut.
Whoa!
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the freshman.
Jeff Hardy is in position.
Oh, what impact.
This one is over. Oh, man, the situation just got real bad for Titus O'Neil.
And he's heading back in.
Harsh impact.
This might be it. Oh, now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Backhander finds its target.
And he got a near fall out of it.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Yeah, he's running hot right now, but we'll see if he can sustain it for long.
That's a combination, man.
And he got a near fall out of it. Very nice. He's going for the pin.
Ooh, just dropped.
Nailed it. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Setting him up for the... Oh, a shin breaker.
Try walking after that one.
Clothesline.
Well, that'll leave a mark.
Headlock. Ooh, what impact. Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
An amazing match so far, guys, but it looks to me like we're possibly nearing the end here.
If I was Triple H, I'd tone down the showboating a little bit. Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
What a stomp. Good grief.
Wow, Jeff Hardy gets the reversal.
And Finn Balor slips out of harm's way.
Extraordinary elusivity.
Here he goes.
Game, set, match. This one is over. You gotta believe this one's over.
Yeah, but it's all about sustaining that effort. Let's hope he can do it.
And destroy your face.
Back in the ring now.
The back of the neck. Oh, nasty impact.
Quick cover by Jeff Hardy.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What an amazing six-man tag match.
Something tells me WWE fans will be discussing this six-man tag match for years to come, and I can't blame them.
I can watch highlights of that one all night long. One of the great WWE matches I've ever been able to watch. From the opening bell, this match was one for the ages. I'm almost speechless.
Jeff Hardy, The Game, Triple H, and Shane McMahon.
What a back-and-forth battle that was. Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right. What an effort we saw here.
And it looks like it'll be these two superstars kicking it off here tonight.
Oh, this is dangerous right here.
Beautiful technique. Where you want to underestimate your competition.
Absolutely not.
Of course, Braun Strowman has accomplished so many amazing feats over the years. But guys, one of the most amazing things I've ever seen was how Strowman responded to being taken to Suplex City.
Alluded to, Strowman reacted to being taken to Suplex City by actually popping right back up from Brock Lesnar's German suplex. I mean, stuff like that just is not supposed to happen.
Yeah, Byron, not only did Strowman immediately pop back up, but then he proceeded to manhandle, or should I say, monster handle, Lesnar like we've never seen before.
As you may remember, Kurt Angle actually fired Braun Strowman back in January of 2018. And guys, I can't help but wonder how different the WWE landscape would be if that firing actually stuck.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move. Now, that's an impressive tag team victory.
You know, Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, compares his rivalry with Ricky Steamboat to what his daughter Charlotte has with Sasha Banks.
I can see what the Nature Boy is referring to. It's true to say Sasha brings out the best in Charlotte, and Charlotte brings out the best in Sasha. As bitter rivals as they've been, they've also been grateful to push each other to a new level.
Oh, this is not good at all. The
severe damage being inflicted to the back.
The shoulders are down.
Yes! Unreal performance.
Man, that Extreme Rules match is one of the best I've ever seen. It was incredible.
is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
You know, Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, compares his rivalry with Ricky Steamboat to what his daughter Charlotte has with Sasha Banks.
I can see what the Nature Boy is referring to. It's true to say Sasha brings out the best in Charlotte, and Charlotte brings out the best in Sasha. As bitter rivals as they've been, they've also been grateful to push each other to a new level. Of course, Extreme Rules matches have resulted in some gruesome moments over the years, and perhaps none was more gruesome than in 2012 when Brock Lesnar busted John Cena open following a vicious attack.
As Byron mentioned, Lesnar's attack on Cena in 2012 was without question gruesome. And furthermore, I don't think I've ever seen John Cena manhandled like he was on that night.
Yeah, Lesnar definitely brought it to Cena that night. But what's truly amazing is that John Cena eventually found a way to win that match. Guys, you never know what you're going to see in a match like this. And if you need proof of that, just go back to watch Daniel Bryan versus Kane from Extreme Rules 2014.
As Corey mentioned, Daniel Bryan versus Kane from 2014 provided scenes we never thought we'd see. Most notably for me was Bryan carrying Kane back to the ring via a forklift.
That's right up there, Michael, but let's not forget that was also the match where Kane went through a flaming table.
Charlotte Flair has so many high-profile victories in both WWE and NXT. Corey, how does a competitor manage to steal a win from the Queen?
Well, Charlotte's just like her father in that this industry means everything. Rick and his daughter are both very emotional, and manipulating those emotions could be key to victory.
Right to the back.
Corey, going back to those emotions, Charlotte isn't afraid to shed tears when she's truly moved. But I can see moments where she gets angry like Rick does too.
Yeah, cheap attacks or insults might make Charlotte so angry that she makes a mistake. But keep in mind, she's learned almost every trick in the book and she isn't easily fooled.
Air whip!
When the WWE Mixed Match Challenge was announced, SmackDown's first team was Charlotte Flair and Bobby Roode. I couldn't have picked a more glorious pairing myself.
Corey, that Charlotte and Bobby Roode pairing was a slam dunk for SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan. They're both decorated champions, and they both know how to rock a road.
And while I'm usually not a fan of Daniel Bryan's decision-making, he really stacked the deck for SmackDown Live when he put the Queen and the Glorious One together.
In matches like this, guys, you learn very quickly which superstars have what it takes to truly get extreme.
In control.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
At the harsh impact.
Regarding Corey's point about superstars having what it takes to get extreme, I would argue that every superstar in the locker room possesses a mean streak.
Yeah, but not all mean streaks are created equal, Michael. And I'd say there's only a select few who can turn their mean streaks all the way up to the most extreme level.
Oh, what a forearm!
That was dirty.
I gotta say, watching this match, I'm definitely seeing similarities to the May 2016 Extreme Rules match, where Roman Reigns defended his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. Hair whip! A surprising reversal from Sasha Banks.
When it comes to brutality, I would agree with Michael Cole's assessment that this match shares similarities with the 2016 Reigns-Styles match. Though for me, the biggest story of that night came after the match.
I'd agree with that for sure. Absolutely nobody thought they'd see Seth Rollins on that night, especially Roman Reigns.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Oh my goodness, this hurts! Oh! Real quick reminder, guys, there are no disqualifications and no countouts in this one. Anything is legal. Oh, and there are enough weapons under the ring to fill an armory.
Blackjack! Oh, what a...
And now here we go. I guess when you accept an Extreme Rules match, you sign up for this kind of thing, Michael.
As Corey mentioned, there's a treasure trove of weapons under the ring. Everything from kendo sticks to steel chairs to fire extinguishers. If you can think about it, it's probably under there.
And when that's the case, it's not a matter of if you're going to get hurt. It's a matter of how bad she might have it.
Look at this. She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising, no?
She goes for the cover.
And I think
She's looking at it.
Beautiful technique.
that almost came out of nowhere.
Oh, nasty impact.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Byron, you mentioned that moment where Charlotte fired her father. It was harsh, but she brought up a good point. Back then, folks still called her Ric Flair's daughter.
Well, Rick may have led her to success, but she's become a megastar without it. Now they've patched things up, and the world will soon know him as Charlotte Flair's dad instead.
Torture your opponent's neck. I like she goes for the cover. And Charlotte is your winner. We got our money's worth with that one. Take a look.
Wow. I haven't seen a match like that in a long time. I might go home and watch a replay. It was that good.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
It's wins like that that makes this girl such a force to be reckoned with here in the WWE.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
You know, Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, compares his rivalry with Ricky Steamboat to what his daughter Charlotte has with Sasha Banks.
I can see what the Nature Boy is referring to. It's true to say Sasha brings out the best in Charlotte, and Charlotte brings out the best in Sasha. As bitter rivals as they've been, they've also been grateful to push each other to a new level.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
When looking at the WWE roster, I would underline Sasha Banks as one of our risk takers in the ring. She's never afraid to overextend herself.
It's what makes her a daredevil. She takes risks that have both paid off and gone disastrous. Sasha will show you moves you were never expecting.
We bring up Sasha's tendency to be unpredictable and risky. This really makes it difficult for her opponent to scout a game plan against Banks.
Oh, you guys are over there praising Sasha Banks for her risk-taking.
I see the cover. Now we can see Charlotte. She's hurting a little.
This is not a good sign.
She goes for the cover.
Look, I've known Sasha Banks since her time in NXT. I've seen her aspiration to be a champion catapult her to the top. But I've also seen that same aspiration.
She goes for the cover.
Sasha Banks did it.
Now let's take another look at these wonderful women in action.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs, because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Here is your winner, Sasha Banks.
Well, that one was over before it even started.
You know, Charlotte's father, Ric Flair, compares his rivalry with Ricky Steamboat to what his daughter Charlotte has with Sasha Banks.
I can see what the Nature Boy is referring to. It's true to say Sasha brings out the best in Charlotte, and Charlotte brings out the best in Sasha. As bitter rivals as they've been, they've also been grateful to push each other to a new level.
Pinning predicament.
The cover, and this one's history. What a win.
Man, that Extreme Rules match is one of the best I've ever seen. It was incredible.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte wins here in impressive fashion.
Hey, she was the better woman of the two tonight. It's that simple.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Charlotte has always had a foil in the form of Sasha Banks. Their careers have intertwined for quite a while, haven't they?
Michael, the few blemishes on Charlotte's pristine record have come via the boss. Banks handed Charlotte her final loss in NXT and also ended the Queen's first 3 Raw Championship reigns.
The main roster was introduced to Charlotte Flair as one of the members of Team PCB with Paige and Becky Lynch.
On that very night, the Women's Revolution kicked off as 2 other NXT stars joined the main roster and turned the WWE Women's Division upside down. I have to go back to Team PCB for a second. They had 2 rival factions with plenty of talent, Team Bad and Team Bella, but PCB won most of those battles.
All 3 teams dissolved before long, and Paige founded a new faction since then. But Paige, Charlotte, and Becky may be the most talented women's trio ever.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
I'll tell you, watching Extreme Rules matches make me happy. My in-ring days are behind me. You talk about a treacherous environment to compete in.
Oh, guys, there's right to the back of the neck. This is a treacherous match indeed, as Corey was saying. I can't even tell you how many times we've seen Extreme Rules matches result in broken bones, stitches, and even trips to a medical facility.
Yeah, but despite all those inherent dangers, these superstars still willingly sign up for Extreme Rules matches. That's what amazes me the most.
Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring. Back between the ropes.
Charlotte is one of the most devastating and innovative submission moves ever in the form of the figure 8 leg lock, a move that combines technique and athleticism. She's looking wobbly, guys.
I assure you, the hazards outside the ring are very, very real.
This is a bad situation. Michael, you touched on how the figure 8 is amazing. Well, Rick's move was already great, and Charlotte used her own amazing core strength to add a bridging element with even more punishment.
Yeah, Ric Flair may be the best ever, but he never had the flexibility to add a headstand to his figure 4. Well, maybe after a late night out, but never in the ring.
As we've seen in the past, Extreme Rules matches create a type of hysteria that's difficult to describe, even more difficult to contain.
She goes for the cover.
And you can put this singles match in the books.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match. Wow.